Alright, once again, welcome. My name's John Boynton, and you're with me here at 236 pounds, no more. I want to tell you one thing. Image is everything they say. And one of my favorite sports, pastimes, you can probably already tell by my football jersey. Yes, this is football. And I happen to like the St. Louis Rams. I also like my Detroit Lions here when they're doing good and even when they're doing bad. But my all-time favorite team, I would have to say, is the St. Louis Rams. Because I cannot forget the most incredible season they had within the millennium. When they won the Super Bowl and also when they came back the next, the year after the next and was in the Super Bowl for a second time, consecutive time. Kurt Warner happened to be my really favorite player because when he got the mic, he'd talk about things that meant the most to him in life, and football was not everything to him. Just like dieting can't be everything to you, you just make it a little part of your life and then lose the weight. Or addictions, you start addressing certain things in addictions. So St. Louis Rams I liked a lot. You're probably wondering, for some of you football whiz, you're saying, you don't have a Kurt Warner jersey on, John. What's the deal? Well, no, I have a jersey on of the St. Louis Ram, the old St. Louis Ram, Aeneas Williams. Okay. One of the greatest things he ever said, and I loved it, after they clinched their division and went into the Super Bowl where they unfortunately lost to the Patriots, Aeneas Williams caught a lot of turnovers that game against the Green Bay Packers, I believe. Anyway, he was interviewed by the guy, and he said, I thank God so much for him allowing me to reach my full potential. And he said this, and I'll never forget this. He said, it amazes me to go past a graveyard. If you think about it, the graveyard is one of the most richest places to ever go by, because people live and they die and they never reach their full potential, and they go to the grave. Very costly grave. Know that if you start pursuing your weight loss in a very strategic manner, you take little things here and there and apply them to your lifestyle for your weight loss, make it a part of your life and all that kind of stuff. Not make it your whole life, because that's senseless. I know a lot of people that do that, and yeah, they might have a great body to show for it and everything else, but man, they waste their life for other things down the road. But you apply it to your life, and you'll go on reaching your full potential. And that's what it's all about. We're going to talk about image. Back to the subject of image. One of the biggest things is setting goals. You need to set goals. What are your goals? When I went to lose my weight when I was going to get married in 1996, I went out and I used to get this magazine called The American Male. And you might chuckle because some of you might have seen that. These great big, you know, weightlifters in this apparel. And they were pretty cool clothes. I you know, if I could afford those type of clothes, I'd probably be sporting some of those clothes. But the biggest deal is I had about 20-30 pounds that I had to lose, and I would look pretty good in those clothes. So what I did when I started to lose the weight is I took a commitment card. I made a commitment card, took some construction paper, took it out, started clipping some realistic pictures of some of these guys and the physique that they were, that I could be, you know, realistically. Now we got to get realistic here. And ladies, you do the same. There's a lot of women's magazines out there, a lot of great clothing and stuff like that. Look at it and be realistic now and cut them out there. And that's one great thing about models, is they're all different ages of models that you can get. So I got some pictures of these male models that I could realistically look like if I lost 20 to 30 pounds. And at that time, I was working out like a madman in the gym. So I was pretty muscular built. So I picked these pictures out and I put down, and I signed my name, John Boynton, will be 155 to 160 pounds by February 10th, 1996, which happened to be my wedding date. I wanted to be that certain weight, that perfect weight, on my wedding date. That was my goal that I set. I took those pictures, mental pictures, and also realistic pictures, put them in your medicine cabinet, put them where you're going to see them every day. And I would look at that and I would read it. I, John Boynton, will lose weight and be 155 to 160 pounds by February 10th, 1966. And I would use that also as a mental image to do what I needed to do to get there, to lose that weight. Whatever it is you choose, and we've talked about diets, we've talked about exercises, we've talked about a lot of things. Now we're talking about goals and images, because without any goals or images, there's a favorite Bible passage I like called, "Without vision, the people perish." Okay? Very important. Without vision, it's hard to kind of reach those goals, wouldn't you think? So go out there, like I said, get some type of model, realistic model. You're not going to get Arnold Schwarzenegger unless you spend 4 to 5 hours in the gym, and that's what you do for your job, or you're a trainer or whatnot. You get those pictures, put them out there, and look at them every day, and use that also as a point of leverage. And we're going to have a spot, a VCast, all about leverage, because this is a powerful tool to use. And that's basically mental images that we go to every time we need somehow to use something to get us motivated to either do exercises, either say no to certain foods, like we're eating our food and we want to go more than what we've allowed ourselves to eat, and we know that the food hasn't stuck down in our stomach yet, and know that if we keep eating, it'll start backing up and get that fulfillment. So before I go back on any other rabbit tricks, don't forget, or rabbit trails, do not forget, image is so important, so remember that. I want to hear your goals. I want to hear your objectives. I want to see that. And once again, thank you for those emails. Keep them coming, and I always try to do my best to answer them. So once again, 236 pounds no more, John Boynton. We'll see you next time.